Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you are well. We are starting our live. We are project review for CESS. So, start our live CESS. Total airdrops 18 crore 18,182 CESS and participants 10,061 per GT 0.3530 CESS. Impress GT. Within the individual's participant cap is the more GTs you have, more airdrops you will receive, and project introduction says networks are service layer 1 declines infrastructures data value of operating and solution improve business and most industrials and government fully in bench and franchise role says ensure and secures for ownership and ensure strong relations and liked privacy and accurate operations. Nicholas Dahlstein is a sessions leader with the over 35 years of experience and driving success in large scale automations and IPO combinations, and having witness and the transformation evaluations and the rules with the structure advantage below distributions and like to Nikas and load and unrested his conformant buildings and future studio introductions and advancement and the bit of data system highlight visions. Says network is the first one L1 declines within the infused storage and capacities, ethicals, AI and native support raw intelligence and electrics with a data simplifications with the and techniques and like to appear most and service token e-commerce systems and token e-commerce the means and the drivers and demands for most like and services professions and like to and the adoptions and like appear most and the governance and streaking risk and like to machines and the streakings तो लोग उसने एक्चुअली से नेम appear most and the governance and streaking risk and like to missions and the streakings. तो लोग उसने एक्चुअली से नंबर लो लेवल लाइन being conscious streakings for data storage needs and the streakings reveals and coach notes network gas fees কত কত 506 খাবো এটা সাইড নামো সাইড নিচে নেমে লইছি স্ক্রিন শেয়ার চালু কর and technical overview says and make to appear like and manage on set and reductionals and for RS2 R2S and conference missions and downgrade abilities and highlight and for and abilities and related throws and innovations missions like approve of data verifications and recovery products and proof of the ideal speech and MDRC etc. Highlight versions minus 45%, 49.24% and fast 48 months and main rate launch then held every 4 years and was 360 months and influential notes 5% unlocked 20% and listening and lock इसके साल को सकता है यानी আর উড়ি গেছে বেলকা সুদাড়া and 12 month ecosystems and community growth solution is in lobby answer 599 and listening to appear most and liked यानी कि ला रही खाबाई दी बताओ बाहर तुम বাইরে कैंसिल दे তোর কোন গেছে ক্রেডিট দে GD यानी ETH51 core teams and edition हमको तो future लोग खाबाई दी बिल्कुल version 72 months and early breaks and main launch and liners 48 first months and productions 20% listening visitors and 48 months make developments and okay यानी तागिम full return हिंदी like onse lakhain le 51 tes diyen hine dol onse কাট উনি গিগ কাট এসে আবার বেগম কাটে দিছে তুই আবার সেল টিপ দে এন্ড লিসেনিংস 005 5040 ये उन्नीस 2992 हिंदी 30 एक दे 2992 हिंदी 30 एक दे यूज यानी and its reminder the trading markets and liked and for legal regularities and most the mark by ETH51 mark ever gunja and finance fixed functions and that continues prevails the 5 are defense and the teams and accepted airdrops and teams तेरा बेल कड़ा है फ्यूचर रोले चला जिलेड़ा बेल का ये वाला नाउंस ऑन लुतो आना ना बेल का ये रखा ना सोल्यूशन से 90 का अंगा बार हासा सोल्यूशन लो किन रखी बिस्ती है पर मानी हासा सोल्यूशन किन है वाली and GateLive and intelligently and trace networks and chase sport and tradings and launch holder airdrops and GateLive intelligently chase networks and limited times and holder airdrops users hold list 1 GDs and share 1818182 shares and tokens for free. The holder airdrop exclusive and rate airdrop details and the holder airdrop trading ending and 49/2025 etc. The supply 181882 chase and unlocking those 100% unlock trading starts June 26 2025 at 10 UTC. The participant rules complete identities and the list on GTs and share totals and the rewards full based GTs and liked promotions and the minimum participants in each 33,000 GTs and hold climb up to hold M1 GT click June holder airdrop about the chess network. Chess network is a server layer on declines and infrastructure for data value and for most liked that appear in sovereignties and then specifications of privacy and architect optimized and liked of areas and Web3's data economy token name says possess makes of like 10 crore and token type BF2s and tokens ID is TPSBDScan.com and .coms tokens and most like to appear in to crypto scenes and tokens distribution ratios unlocking rules the minus 45% unlock and 49.254% and within the 48 months and after intermediate launch and the brand give it and years 4 years and visiting 360 months and the influencer notes and the looking 20% listening unlock 40% in mainnet and launch and 6-month cliff and year lining visiting and year rest over tools months and ecosystems community road tools unlock and the 100 code tools and admissions 72 months and early brokers and 10 fastest and after mining's launch and the liner are visitings and over 48 months and productions 10% unlocking 20% listenings and over 48 months markers and 5.5% unlock 1% listening website and http://not.com's white paper মানুষ কেসে মরে গিয়ে আমি চলে যাই তুমি আমার না বলে unlevel enter code blocked why Chase as the digital realm advances and is building growth creating technological and mapleted challenge and this the challenge and like what issues and data Bentley and securities of most connections issues transformations legacy networks configurations and equalized codes and the down of the AI eras have plus in issues, risks and building highly sensitivities data and improving the government and the privacy tools and a bit with and the provisions and information and light elements and we are not humble but also called heights and to take the day's hard balance and CESS adaptations and like to appear most in account systems and for most contract technologies and trusted declines and code data networks for most and dynamic calculus and the and decline says is secured for most apparent like to prolongation and growth storage for most lightings and bar in creates and unique demands for the compromised and the configurations and light to declines and the great declines the foremost and storage sharing the platforms and like to foremost appear in the storage sharing the platforms and the stage public block hence to networks and the decline storage and will mail homes foremost for declines and the delivery CDNs and foremost like in capital patients. Louis stories and switch blackens data networks in French says is plain and decreased says GateLive investment declarations notes get tokens for liked in the Unix exchange and the exchange for most appear in like to and it use and the great tokens republications and get GTs now and it's based that www.gate.com's free USDTs and free identity for most and the freeze complete identity verifications and before the participants flirting and startup instance and account assist. Please address and relevance for most liked any dishonesties and reward and to liked and displications and reward and the rewards for rewards on the dispensaries and between of translated originalists and English version the English version sale fables get receivers will write or write in final explications the users can't most and details on restricted locations are risk warning the holder airdrops for most appear in like risk significance and the risks and project dreams not related to tokens price and liked invest and pre-united financial capacities of the holder airdrops the most like significant risks and advanced technicals and financial knowledge and recruited unrest. And television significant risks advance for most and risks type of investment the market applications is most appear in light type of assets the market vulnerabilities factors get times June 2025 June 25 th and gateway to capital trade over 3600 references safely and on gate most appear in alert and get sign up to our residents on gate tokens and light tokens and sign up to 10,000 viewers
Active most and 64%
and reward and to like and is like खुदा and chase for most appear like to in preferences for most yes. Sorry guys for my responsibility because my the additional task and must appear most and periods and beneficiaries and counts and beneficial participants any task verified during the events and priority for the states and the reward in like the becomes ones and like most appear in the preferences in and rate sums and givens wallets and address elevations high and like to appear more protosins and to and wallet for most and that ensures and fairings and defections as will preferences and unbreakations like device participants for most appeared in like to appear in two preferences and address for most and like to address and get wallets for most তাদের স্ক্রিন শেয়ার চালু কর and get wallet financials polycans and due to a cancel the cancel the ये ना का उसमें तो उल्सा है কারণ ওয়াইফের সামনে যা বাজাটা গেটে গিয়ে তো আবার বারে আবার ঢুক and precincts and they are like to irrigation risks and resources advanced and technicals. Financial knowledge the projects you participate in may to appear most liked in কি আরে সেলে দা সেলে কিনে হয়ে গেছে আর একদম শেষ তোর কিনে হয়ে গেছে হাওয়ায় রাখ আমরা কমু সেল দিবে ধরে therefore celebrities enables like কারিতে ungraded platforms and for most and gradations for light and foolish and did before and like to appear most in আবার দাঁড়ান দেখ কাম করিয়ে ফিলে কলি কাটি আনে আবার কলি এই অবস্থা কে লাগাছেন আনে তো বুঝেন না দাঁড়ান কলি যে একবার কাটলে কলি ব্যাক করবো আমি যাতে কল দিতে লাগে নেই investment actions and June 17 years and graduate to grab 10,300 like the take action now then sign up to climb up most appearing like welcome your investment commissions and like to appear in stay connected visit get officials and download the text of more trading topics latest insist and transparency securities the gate ranking for sales channels and where in rewards and finance alpha for most and communications and on change into the implications and the predications illegalities and the investments proceedings for more appearing like most seamless experience for the ecosystem. What is alpha point? Alpha points and events exclusives launch and gateway to activity built and within the each cycles and give liquidations and liability based and rewards and for most and alpha points and will be heroes and like next cycles and heroes points and trading get alpha referring friends and joining airdrops for most and like securities actions counts get alpha third points get alpha carnivals and for most fast seasons and like to appear machines of singles and the stick built and funds from the individual's activities, and users can foremost in also introduce the daily trading check-in systems with more traders and with more funds models uploadings and fairnesses for users with the difference and tradings volumes and alpha intricacies and ingredients continues, and the ecosystems and the configuration site growth of reward the gate alpha for openings. Now the gate alpha tide funds carnivals and like to foremost appear in light anyone systems for most and thick-lidded daily trading figuring into gate alpha funds carnival July 7 3 trading check-in. Gate alpha carnival July 4 trading check-in. And get alpha for most appear like in hypothesis get alphas should blind yes and trading check-ins get alpha for most appear in light and great check-ins for most appear check-ins and get alphas for trading check-ins and get alphas carnival July and for get check-ins alpha July check-ins and for most get alphas and graded alpha second points and carnivals competed for most in like to appear in cryptocurrencies cryptos and the weekends tradings and bonuses like get alpha carnival share over 5 crore viewers and get wired what is get alpha inflation early stage and only preparations and most appeared in purchase on chains and exclusive USDT exchange for most cryptos exchange and brewing more escalations and the Web3 proving more and traditional launch for most and credits events and rewards and get alpha's fund and vacations and like to get alpha's fund and coins and get alpha third funds and activities and get alpha's third funds carnivals continues and the seasons machines and that to like appear in reputation change and alphafications and modern uploading fairness unlocking exclusive and light fair growth drivers and get alphas points and opening now and get alphas and everyone's call change and daily tradings insurance points and the get alpha seconds points carnivals complete daily tradings and like to appear most that yeah show the declared instructions and the test relevations and AI discrete raw and interactions and move to the secure transparent and the translated data solutions and derivations computing your data and most while including supplies and instruction says in every data have disease and sovereignties with other focus and applications of preferences. Then 8454 strong nodes and 48.3 b strong capacities, 48.7 PBE televisions and 1 crore address. Your data is right and the system customer data says proxies be information technology optimize data connected bit and data base and on our identities and productions. Various data elevators and archives and stores and data across declines and the data spread decline storage systems with other case CDNs. The minorities and the data format in like it and the AI trade and AI models and the data from modified source and feed spit active platforms and security with AI models and the locations based issues and the data privacy with most appear like to national securities and code based and recoveries and chase proof data retribution PDRS and the first scarce the machines of prevents and data loss included high risk data all expected DEE the fast decline storage a standard protocol. And decline and the standard solutions that unlock the value of the sage and the decline stabilizations highly customized solutions and discredit the futures machine learning game raw governance SCI and sentiment integrations decline storage DFCD and unlimited and declines for repair most reputancies and like to symbols and the web 3s and liked maintaining and IGGs and any and may to appear like to most in ICC and many others partners and saying says gives developers freedom of applications higher than users protocol and data. Declines identities is not possible without chase and only be a chase offers and efforts completed ecosystems and otherwise declines identities for most appear in like investigations and like to appear in solvents for most appear in alterations and the use to like 10 relevants and blockades that segregated validates and by chase work on. Chase plays and measures and declines the computer's AI errors and for most appear like to preferences and unliked its outleadings and for most appear in psychosystems and like you for declines and most critical currencies. Results for most and like to evidences in IIEP 2333 International Standard Launch and Meetings in mention August 13 and TH and for most appeared like in declines. We see the announcement and we are again we are again reading the announcement. And rate airdrop details and the holder airdrop trading ending and 49 2025 ETC. The supply 181812 chase and unlocking those 100% unlock. Trading starts on June 26, 2025 at 10 UTC. The participant rules complete identities and the list 1 GTs and share totals and the rewards full based GTs and liked promotions and the minimum participants in each 33,000 GTs and hold climb up to hold M1 GT click June holder airdrop about the chess network. Chess network is a server layer on declines and infrastructures for data value and for most like the appear in sovereignties and then specifications of privacy and architect optimized and light of areas and Web3's data economy token name says buses makes up like 10 crore and token type BP2s and tokens ID is PSBDScan.com and .coms tokens and most like to appear in to crypto scenes and tokens distribution ratios unlocking rules the minus 45% unlock and 49.254% and within the 48 months and after intermediate launch and the brand give it and years 4 years and visiting 360 months and the influencer notes and the looking 20% listening unlock 40% in mainnet and launch and 6-month cliff and year lining visiting and year rest our outwills months and ecosystems community growth will unlock and the 100 core teams and admissions 72 months and early brokers and 10 fastest and after mining's launch and the liner are buildings and over 48 months and productions 10% unlocking 20% listenings and over 48 months markers and 5.5% unlock 1% listening website and http://8not.com's white paper মানুষ কেসে মরে গিয়ে আমি চলে যাই তুমি আমার না বলে 11 enter code blocked. Why? Chase as the digital stellium advance and is bidding growth creating technological and mathematical challenge and this the challenge and lightweight issues and the task Bentley and securities of most connections issues transformation legs and networks configurations and equalized codes and the down of the AI eras have plus in issues risks and building highly sensitivities data and improving the government and the 5DC tools and a bit with and the provisions and formation and light elements and we are not humble but also called heights and to take the day's hard balance and CESS adaptations and like to appear most in account systems and for most contract technologies and trusted declines and code data networks for most and dynamic calculus and the and decline says is secured for most like to prolongations and growth storage for most lightings and IBAR in creates and unique demands for the compromised and the complications and light to declines and the great declines the foremost and storage sharing the platforms and like to foremost appear in the storage sharing the platforms and the stage public block hands to networks and the decline storage and will mail homes foremost for declines and the delivery CDNs and foremost like in Capricorn patients. Louis worries and switch blackens data's networks in French state is plain and decreased says GateLive investment declarations notes get tokens for like in the Unix exchange and the exchange for most appear in like to and it use and the great tokens republications and gate GT now and www.gate.com's free USDTs and free identity for most and please complete identity verifications and before the participants flirting and startup instance and account assist. Please address and relevance for most liked any reward dishonesties and reward and to like and displications and reward and the rewards for rewards on the dispensaries and between of translated originals and English version the English version sale fables get receivers will write or write in final application the users can't most. CESS is digital chase public blockchains and network based and distributed for mass appearance in cyclotications and the cryptocurrencies most and like to appear most significant and liked and the cryptocurrencies in more stagnations. The chase is most intermissions in liked and tokens humbles and the returns so owners and the users almost have returns the preferences and liked and physicians for or hard ecosystems and the chase applications and liked optimize and most. আর বাইরে কানেক্ট হবি রে ভাই হাতে বিরক্তি লাগে আচ্ছা গেট